Alright, it's time to judge some people. In the first ever siriwouldchallenge, Am I the Poop to Pants? Part 1. Am I the Poop to Pants for taking my boyfriend's keys to my apartment away? I, 23 female, have been living with my boyfriend, 23 male, for 2 years now. Things have been slowly evolving into fully living together. About 1.5 years ago, he got into a bad argument with his friends, causing him to be isolated fully, except for 2 people and me. His drinking habits have become problematic, meaning that before I talk to him after work, he has to have at least 2 large, 1 drink equals 3 shots, drinks before I'm able to talk to him without getting one-word answers. His parents think I'm an enabler because I don't yell at him for making his own decisions, but I'm starting to see their standpoint. They think I'm just giving him a free place to drink 100% of the time without consequences. He doesn't pay anything towards rent, utilities, Wi-Fi, electric, etc. I'm currently unemployed and living off my savings, but he refuses to help because he says he's saving up for a house. Recently, I got fed up with him bringing home a handle of cheap vodka every day, and I took his key to my apartment off his keychain. My thought is that if he can either admit he has an alcohol problem, or he can go at least 2 weeks without drinking in my apartment, he will get his key back. If he wants a free place to drink, he can buy his own place rather than using my apartment. I feel that it's harsh, but I don't want him to think of my place as a free place to drink. So, am I the butthole? Okay, so this one's really rough because your boyfriend clearly has a substance abuse problem. And the thing is, unless you're a trained professional, this is out of your hands to handle. Your boyfriend needs professional help, and giving these ultimatums, it's a step in the right direction, but it's not going to help things long term. Like, he needs to go to AA or some kind of program because he's not going to get better just being forced out of the house. I'm going to say not the poop to pants, but you need help. You need more help than you can provide. Am I the poop to pants because I don't want my dad to date? My mom died 6 years ago. It's been me, female 19, and my older sibling since then. I plan to go to college this fall, and my sibling has a girlfriend that they spend most of their free time with. Anyway, my dad started seeing a woman from his past. They dated in high school, way before my dad met my mom. I've never met her, and I don't want to, and she lives in another town anyway. I don't like the fact that he's involved with this woman, and neither does my sibling. We're not ready for him to date. My sibling and I let our feelings be known to our dad. I mean, he's still married to our mom. I'll admit that we've made things pretty hard on him, so much so that my dad and his girlfriend broke up. Now my dad's pissed because he's alone, and my sibling and I are beginning our own lives. So am I the poop to pants for giving my dad a hard time about him dating? Ugh, this is another rough one. I'm gonna go with soft, you're the poop to pants on this one, because it's understandable. It's very understandable where you're going through. But you need to understand what your dad's going through is the issue. And once again, much like the first one, I think you guys need to go to family therapy and talk to somebody about this. Because what's going on here is there's a lot of feelings that are not that are clashing together, that are all understandable, but you need somebody else to help you sort through them. Like, I do see, you see that your dad's alone, but I don't think, and maybe in your head you see it as, oh, dad's forgetting about mom, and he's still married to my mom. How dare he forget about her? But that's not what's happening. I'm sure your dad thinks about your mom every day. It's just, he's alone, and you guys are leaving. You're starting your own lives, if you've already started your own lives, and he needs a certain kind of relationship to make him feel less alone that you guys can't fill. So, yeah, it's just, you guys need to sort this out with a professional, because it's not fair to your dad that he doesn't get to date, and you do need your feelings acknowledged. So, yeah, so my judgment is soft, you're the poop to pants, because you guys forced him to break up with his girlfriend. And how long is it going to be until he's allowed to date? 6 years is a long time. I feel like that's a pretty sufficient time for everyone to kind of come to terms with their feelings. And also, I think if you're still this upset about your dad dating, maybe you also have some unresolved stuff with your mom's death that you need to talk to somebody about. Am I the poop to pants for not begging my brother to go to my wedding? I, 28 male, am getting married in a couple months, and planning is pretty much 99% finished. We're very excited to be married and celebrate with our best friends and most of our families. There is some drama. I have 4 groomsmen plus my best man. My best man is my stepbro, Mike. Our parents, my dad, his mom, got married when we were both 6, so we grew up together, and despite not being brother related, I 100% consider him my brother and best friend. My mom also got remarried and had my brother Jake, who is 3 years younger than me. Jake and I have never really been that close. Partially because the split custody thing, but we also just don't have much in common. I'm really into sports and being active. He's more into video games and art. Nothing wrong with that, just not my interest. Apparently he got really offended at not being a groomsman and said the fact that my not even real brother is my best man is rubbing salt in the wound. I told him sorry he feels that way, but my fiancé and I have our wedding party set, but still want him there to celebrate with us. He told me he is boycotting the wedding. I told him sorry to hear that, but it's his choice. Now my mom is asking me to make amends, and if not add him to the wedding party, at least beg him to come and tell him how much I want him to be there. To be honest, though, I don't really care if he's there or not. He was obviously invited, but if he doesn't want to celebrate with me, I think that's on him. My mom called me again yesterday, trying to get me to reconsider telling me he wants to go, but he wants to know that he's wanted. I told her he was invited, therefore wanted, but I have enough things to stress about without this. Now she and her husband are both telling me I'm being poop the pants about it. I feel like I did my part by inviting him, but this is causing what I think is unnecessary drama. Ooh, you are not the poop the pants at all. Yeah, no. Jake needs to grow up. Like, that's the long and short of it. The fact that he called your actual brother, because if you consider somebody a brother, they're a brother, your not real brother, no. Like, he's clearly jealous that you guys have never been close. I don't know why he needs to be in this wedding party so bad. I mean, I've been in a few wedding parties. I've been to a bunch of weddings, and honestly, the less involved I am in the wedding, the happier I am. I mean, I love my friends, and I was happy to be part of their weddings, but it's just like, I'm old now. I'm old and I'm tired. Yeah, no, like, he doesn't get to dictate who gets to be in your wedding party. You are the only person who does. And also, like, it's not a simple feat to just add another groomsman. Because you're going to add another groomsman, you have to add another bridesmaid. That's a nut, like, you have to just hunt down another person to be like, hey, can you spend hundreds of dollars on a dress? Or can we have to spend $100 on a dress that you're going to wear once because my brother Jake is throwing a tantrum? No, like, and begging him will just feed this ego and will just feed the idea that he can get away with this. That's not cool. This is bad parenting on the mom's part. And yeah, no, like, Jake needs to grow up. He's 25 at this point, if I'm doing the math correctly. Because I think it said he was 3 years younger than the OP. Yeah, no, you're not the poop the pants. It's clearly Jake. End of story. Am I the poop the pants for accusing my brother's fiancé of stealing my money? I, 22 male, and my brother, 24 male, have been best buddies for as long as I can remember. We never usually got into conflicts, and when we did, they were resolved pretty quickly. One day, my brother came over to my house, unexpectedly, might I add, and brought his fiancée along with him. She, 23 female, isn't the best person to get along with, but I don't hate her. She can be pretty fun in her moments, and if you catch her in a good mood, it's a lot easier to get along with her. My birthday is coming up, and I was saving money for the celebration, about $1,500. I kept it locked tight in my closet, sure that no one would find it. My brother's fiancée, let's call her Amy, said she needed to go to the bathroom. I ushered Amy to the bathroom and caught up with my brother in the meantime. About 15 minutes go by, and I start to get worried. I'm no scholar in female anatomy, I say to my brother, but I'm pretty sure it shouldn't take this long to use the restroom. He tells me it's okay to go check on her, so I get up, walk to the bathroom, and knock on the door. To my surprise, the door was open. It didn't really look like it, though, and when it moved in, saw no one in there. I searched around the house, but when I came back to where my brother was, Amy was already sitting down. I go to my closet and check where my money is hidden, just as a safety precaution. My money is gone. I immediately march over to Amy and ask where my money is, and she gets defensive. My brother then calls me a rude B-word and marches out of my house. It's been 3 days, and he won't answer my texts or calls, and I'm starting to think that I really messed up. Am I the poop to pants? I'm going to take off my Reddit reading hat, which is one of those old news-timey hats with, oh god, is that just a fedora? Whatever. I'm going to take off that hat and put on my detective hat, which is one of those cool Sherlock hats, and say, you're the poop to pants. Okay, because there's a few things going on here. One, why isn't your money in a savings account of some kind? Two, like, if you're so scared of people robbing you that you have to hide the money in a closet, then there's other people to be worried about, and just accusing the one person who happens to be in the, like, in your house is pretty bad. Like, how would Amy know that the money's there? Did you tell your brother that, like, I'm keeping $1,500 in my closet? Like, how would she know it's there? Basically, what we're thinking here is that Amy knew the money was in the bathroom, or knew the money was in the bedroom, immediately went into the closet, found it quickly, and snatched it out. And also, fun fact about, your whole bathroom comment, you know what people carry around with them a lot? Phones. You know what people use a lot on the bathroom? Phones. You know what people get lost in? Phones. And also, you don't know what kind of digestive issues Amy's having. It could be any number of things. So yeah, maybe check yourself before you wreck yourself and your relationship with your brother by accusing his fiance of stealing money that she didn't know. How would she know it was there? Anyway, that's it for now. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments that you want to ask me directly, write me at siriwouldchallenge@gmail.com. Until next week, I'll talk to you later. Bye.